job in the NFL after the season he just had with all this weirdness and antics? Is he ever going to have another opportunity?
Wait. So Michigan's not afraid, is your point?
They're particularly afraid now. I mean, I heard, talk on the show when he was interviewing with the Vikings. And of course he didn't get the job, he's a crazy, weird guy. The Vikings did a great job. There's another NFL team in that strong position going to hire him later on down the line. I mean, it doesn't seem like if he's ever going to leave, now is the perfect storm.
You know what it feels like to me, Marty? It feels like Jim Harbaugh's time at Michigan and his time moving forward is out of convenience for both parties. It's out of convenience. Because it's not out of necessity, it's out of convenience.
This is a man who burns bridges every place he goes. I think the bridge is burned. We just don't want to admit it. So now we're just in this for the kids. That's what it feels like. Michigan is saying, you want to be here. We don't think you're going anywhere. We're not going to saddle ourselves and say, you're going to be our guy and have this great buyout. Because I told you, if it were me, it would be a one-way buyout. If you truly are going back to the NFL, we can release you and not pay you anything. But if you want to leave, it's $20 million. Now, if you're not leaving, don't worry about it. You'll never pay that money back. But this, once again, all you did was you extended him 1 year. His pay went up better than it was from the second contract, but still not where it was from when he first got here, and everybody thought that he was going to win national titles.
Michigan has established contracts that they feel he hasn't lived up to what they initially hoped when they hired him. It was proven with the restructure last year, with the extension this year. He has not lived up to what they wanted. And their response to that is, we still want you to be our coach because we can't let you go. You play quarterback for Bo, you had the guarantee against the Buckeyes. We don't care how many times you fail against your lineman. You did every single time against the Buckeyes in your first 6 seasons. We don't care. We can't quit you. Even if you're not what's best for us, even if we don't believe you're a multiple Big Ten championship kind of coach, we can't quit you. Out of convenience, we like having Jim Harbaugh as our head football coach. And what he's saying is, out of convenience, I can't coach in the NFL, so I will coach a place that I have an affinity for, that I play quarterback for. This is an arrangement of convenience more than it is either side.
All right, let's head home.
Best for one another.
That's what I wonder, is going to be a moment where all of a sudden Michigan just says, yeah.
Yep.
Because I think a lot of this, the convenience factor is, it's better just to re-sign him now than do a coaching search this late in the game and overpay. Because let's be honest with you, nobody's coming to Michigan for $7 million. You got off cheap bringing him back. Mel Tucker got $5 million to leave Colorado. You're going to the University of Michigan. You mean I got to uproot a bit of spring practices? You're going to make it worth my while to go out there and get Aranda from Baylor. You got to pay that man. You're going to be paying him a lot more than $7 million a year. So there's your convenience factor. It was timing, it was whatever, but yeah, Michigan, once again, I think they're betting on Kansas.
Tyler, you're on 97.1. Tyler, talk to us.
How we going, brother? So I guess I have two things to say. First, I think that John Jansen actually might be having Harbaugh on a discussion contract. I thought we see something out about that on the End of Russell podcast or something like that.
Great idea. I'd love to hear some comments from Jim because he hasn't said very much at all.
And then I guess my second part, Rico stole my thunder a little bit. I feel like the contract is more of Michigan not trusting Jim Harbaugh than it is Jim Harbaugh not wanting to see them.
What do you mean?
I feel like the $7 million obviously is kind of a low ball, like Rico was saying, and then the $1 million buyout. I don't know how much goes into the discussion of that, but it kind of seems like maybe they threw him a low number, and Jim said, "Well, if you're going to put me something that low, then I need a low buyout."
I don't disagree that that's how this could have gone down, but doesn't that tell you something about both parties if they're both like, let's just get it done for appearances. Let's just get it done.
I completely agree. I just feel like this, to me, just kind of what Rico was saying, I just feel like Michigan maybe not trusting Jim as much as Jim's not wanting to be there. I don't know. That's kind of how I get out of it.
Well, it would be hard to trust him, right? I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, so this deal is logical, right? I think that's the thing that people are missing here, Rico. I think the deal makes sense given the history of both parties, but you don't have to like it. If you're a Michigan fan, you can look at that and say, why isn't there a stronger commitment to our coach who just won a Big Ten title? Why isn't there a stronger buyout so that he can't bolt for the NFL if he's truly serious about being here? You can say, I get it, I understand it, but I don't like it. You can say that's a problem that this isn't a stronger commitment on both parties at a place like Michigan, right? I mean, this isn't a small school where you know, hey, the coach is probably going to leave you next year if they win the conference championship. This is Michigan, and your coach has pledged to be here. And then I see the contract, and I don't see that pledge spelled out.
No, and I agree with David, and I wonder if more Michigan fans feel the same way. It feels like it's taken away from everything that was accomplished in late November and December. And you know what? Even playing Georgia, I mean, you lost to Georgia, but you know what? You were there.
Hell of a season.
You were there. You got a month's worth of free publicity. You know, everybody talked about you. To me, it's taken away because this became the story. I would be pissed if I was a Michigan fan because you can't enjoy the moment.
Yeah. Oh, I am pissed, but some people, you know, I'm not a real Michigan fan when I'm pissed at this. We should be enjoying it. It's like giving me bad news on my birthday. I don't need that. Are you serious?
Right. This is, man, you should be looking forward to the spring game, for them putting up a banner, for them doing all types of
Building
stuff.
off of this season.
And honestly, it seems like beating Ohio State was 2 years ago. That's what it
Kind of
feels
feels
like.
like that, yes.
It doesn't feel like it just took place.
All right, is it a problem for you when you see the terms, when you hear about the new contract, now that it's official? And if the expectations are any different, we've tried to spell them out for people. I said I think it's 2 Big Ten titles every 5 years. That kind of jives with the history of the program in the modern era. You tell me if I'm off base or if you have a different standard for Michigan. Jim Harbaugh, 5.
Hello. Yes, we are. Yeah, I don't know if we'll lose power, but it's getting bad out. These roads are slick. It's snowing here. Yep, it's coming down hard. Roads are completely covered already. Traffic doing 20 miles an hour. Always. Alright, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright. Bye.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
She says it's asked if we were coming home. I said, yep, we're on our way.
Yep, so we're good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite you to visit our new facility on 14 Mile Road, east of the Oval Mall, right off I-75. We offer great friendly service, have a well-stocked parts department, and factory-trained technicians. Need a different set of wheels? We offer everything from tires to an outstanding selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. So come discover the Gowling difference. Remember, we want to see you at Gowling Kia. Check us out online at gowlingkia.com.
Get affordable internet that delivers the speed program allows Xfinity to provide free high-speed internet to qualifying customers with speeds of up to 100 megabits per second, so you can connect on all your devices. Act now to get this incredible deal on high-speed internet for more streaming, more gaming, more chatting, and more of what you love. Ready for even more value? Ask how to save when you add Xfinity Mobile for as little as $15 for 1 gigabyte of data a month. To learn more, go to Xfinity.com/free, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Pricing subject to change. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage per line.
You have $1 million home? I got $1 million buyers lined up. Hi, it's Mark C with EXP.
Necessary Roughness with former NFL lineman TJ Lang and John Jansen. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Probably the most important thing is the buyout. For Harbaugh, he gets a nice salary, gets almost $7.1 million the first year, up to $7.6+ million. So it averages $7.3 million over the year. That's not the important thing. The important thing is the buyout. And based on the terms of his deal, there's a $3 million buyout the first year, and it decreases the second year, the third year, the fourth year. By the fourth year, it's just under $1 million. So what does this all mean? There's nothing to stop an NFL team from coming after Jim Harbaugh and hiring him. I know Harbaugh said he's not going to do this again, but contract-wise, there's literally nothing to stop them. So if you're a Michigan fan, you're wondering how long Harbaugh is staying for, this is probably not a great sign for you.
Ian Rappaport, NFL Network. That's what we've been saying. People who think it's about bashing Michigan, I said the deal makes sense given the history of both parties. It's a deal of convenience. But I would have a problem with it as a Michigan fan if there's not a stronger commitment by both parties. You're not paying Harbaugh like a man who just won AP Coach of the Year, a man who won the Big Ten title, and a man who took an unranked team to the college football playoff. So why doesn't Michigan believe in him? And why doesn't he have a higher buyout if, in fact, the charade is done, the NFL dream is dead, Michigan is where he wants to be forever and ever and ever until he retires? That's not the story that the details in the contract say.
And you just wonder, like, why is it that they just keep making something so simple and difficult?
Did Rappaport go to MSU? No, I don't think he did.
This is right. It's one of those that I just don't understand. But then I actually do. I just don't think Michigan believes he can do this again. I think Michigan rather just pay him the $7 million now, rather than try to find somebody and overpay for another coach.
I get why it happens. It's out of convenience. They don't want to move on from Harbaugh, and Harbaugh doesn't have a better option. So this is halfway in, 1 foot out for both sides, and away they go.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, I kind of feel sorry for Michigan fans because you should be living it up right now. You should be just, you know what? You were the top dog in the Big Ten. You made the college football playoffs. You pretty much hit every goal that you wanted. You may have a guy going in the top 2 or 3 in the NFL draft. This thing has just been an anchor around the neck ever since won the Big Ten title. And it's been signed, he's back. I feel sorry.
They'll do this again next year if they have a degree of success. David, what are the ticket texters saying?
Huge problem for me as a Michigan fan. His contract allows him to keep flirting with the NFL, dragging the program along. Wish Michigan would have said thanks for the memories and let Jim go. Playing in Colorado.
I know that's been you can't let a guy go who just won you a Big Ten title. Rico, come on.
There's precedent there.
Give me the precedent. Who's done that? Who's let go a coach for having a wandering eye when they're currently champions of their conference?
I'd have to look to see if they were champions, but I do remember Bo fired the basketball coach for going on an job. Now, the interim coach came back and Michigan won the title in '89. Bo fired the coach.
Reiner and Fisher.
Fired him.
But didn't he take the job and wanted to finish the season?
Yeah, he had the wandering eye. You left, took the job, and now you want to come back? Nah, we don't play
being a jerk? I'm wearing green today, so I guess I'm an honorary Sparty. Like, you tell me, am I being a jerk for asking why Michigan State, a program that many Michigan fans look down on, can pay their coach more money when he doesn't even have a trophy? He hasn't won the conference. Am I being a jerk for asking why Michigan doesn't feel Mel Tucker confident in their coach? I'm just a jerk, I know.
MSU grossly overpaid for Tuck because their program would have been in ruins if he left. Isn't Mel Tucker's buyout only $2 million and $2.5 million? Does that mean he's not dedicated to MSU? MSU isn't dedicated to him? Rob in Redford.
No, it's not that. It's the money that they spent up front and said, here's how much we're going to pay you. We don't want to do this again next year. We don't want this to be an annual thing. We're just going to say, here's the money. No negotiation. $9.5 million. Let's go. Now, the buyout thing is very simple. The only reason why I said a large buyout for Harbaugh because he swears up and down he's not leaving.
Exactly, and Tucker hasn't made those promises.
Tucker didn't say, oh, I'm not. I mean, if the NFL comes, hey, we'll give you $12, $13 million a year, you know what? We're not going to sit here and hold you back. But so long as you want to coach in college, you're our guy. No college team will outbid us. LSU, SEC teams, forget about it. He's going to be here in East Lansing. That was the dedication that they put on him.
And Rico, to be consistent, if Tucker got an NFL offer and he accepted it, good for him. If Jim Harbaugh got an NFL offer, wanted to compete at the highest level, good for him. I mean, seriously, honest to God, if you get an offer to coach at the highest level, I'm not going to begrudge you for taking it.
This is the next time an SEC, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Florida, Georgia, one of these big schools, hey, you can go someplace else. You're not coming here. We're paying him SEC type money here in the Big Ten country.
Let's go to Chuck and Old Lake. Chuck, you're on 97.1.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Hey.
Love the show. I just wanted to call in, Michigan fan, long time, love the show, long time listener. I just wanted to chime in and say, as far as the contract is concerned, I haven't gleaned all the bits and pieces, but what I'm piecing together is, the question is, should he get paid more money? Sounds like the contract's right size, like you guys have mentioned, considering the performance of both parties. Also, as far as, Ohio State being a million years ago and the Big Ten championship, not for me. I still have one smile on my face. I'm happy with the whole last season, and I get the whole point about Tucker getting paid more, should be invested more, but you know what, as far as I'm concerned, it's right time, that's where I'm at.
You can be okay with it, I suppose. I can't tell you what to think.
No, I mean, I'm not taking away from me getting Ohio State accomplishment. I'm saying that's all we should be talking about. Michigan trying to retain their title, what things are going to be, rather than this soap opera, an unnecessary soap opera that just kept dragging out.
And we were hoping that it would be put to bed in the form of a structured contract with a big buyout and a big dollar commitment, and both sides are in this. What a rallying cry that would be. Could you imagine being a Michigan fan today? You go, he makes more than Tucker. He's got a big-ass buyout. This is the coach for the next 5 years. He's not leaving, and we're going to start rattling off championships. That's not the tone that we've had this offseason for Michigan. That's not the tone that fans have been able to indulge in.
With the details of this contract, could this lean in the direction of what Josh Gattis was talking about, the commitment with the athletic department? Could this lean into the direction you said, wow, he said they weren't committed, they've come out with the contract here details for Harbaugh, maybe Gattis had something in mind, maybe he was right. This athletic department may just not be committed to winning.
No.
In doing what they need to do.
Right, it's not a commitment to winning. I think the athletic department is saying, I don't even think it's the athletic department, I think it's the school. The school is saying, we're not about to go crazy. We're a university first. We're not the University of Michigan football. University of Michigan athletics. We're the University of Michigan. We're not going to play these games that we're saying to everybody else. You want to coach at Michigan? You said you want to coach at Michigan. Sign a damn contract.
lot about options for the Lions at quarterback. And I think you left out one really big name on the market. Want to mix that up next hour, all right? We'll do that coming up next. It's 97.1.
Turn every Thursday into a payday NBA on TNT FanDuel Sportsbook. Look, you need to hit the games if you're going to make the NBA watchable at this point. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. FanDuel's giving all customers $10 back every Thursday. Just bet a $10 or more same-game parlay on any NBA on TNT game. Let's face it, it's winter. The NBA's going to be the only thing on Tuesday nights. Get involved. Get $10 back every Thursday, win or lose. With TNT Thursdays. It's simple. It's FanDuel Sportsbook. Promo code TICKET. That's FanDuel Sportsbook. Promo code TICKET. Exclusive on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. 21 present Michigan. Bonus issues, non-withdrawable site credits that expire in 7 days. Restrictions to apply. You can get those. Sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem number 270-7117 for confidential help with FanDuel.
We have a four-wheel drive.
Hi, this is Bill. And Tim. Is your lease up? Don't wait another day. We have over 300 vehicles on our lot right now. Or we'll help you with a custom order on your new vehicle. During the President's Day sales event, get the John Jansen deal on a new 2022 Jeep Renegade starting at only $199 a month.
Whether you live in South Lyon, Redford, Berkeley, or Lincoln Park, you're just a short drive away from the best car buying experience you'll ever have. Visit us online at southfieldchrysler.com, and remember, all roads and all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11 and a half in Telegraph.
I am Claire, and I am human. Ambitious, curious, interesting. Flagstar Bank is interested in me. Because Flagstar is powered by something called the human interest rate. It inspires financial solutions made for me and you. And it's why Flagstar happens to be one of America's best banks according to Forbes. Flagstar Bank, the power of the human interest rate. Learn more at flagstar.com/human. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Race to savings on great flooring from Menards. With many flooring options and top brands like Tarkett, you'll find the perfect flooring to give your home a fresh new look. Laminate flooring is durable and simple to maintain. Sheet vinyl is waterproof and easy to install. Vinyl plank is waterproof and quickly clicks together. Get started on your next project today with big savings on Tarkett flooring.